Georgia Tech Commencement, celebrating our 2020 graduates. Our pre-ceremony commencement live activities will begin in approximately 30 minutes. Welcome to the Fall Georgia Tech Commencement, celebrating our 2020 graduates. Our commencement live activities will begin in approximately 27 minutes. Georgia Tech Commencement, celebrating our 2020 graduates. Our Commencement Live ceremony will begin in 15 minutes. Welcome to the Fall Georgia Tech Commencement, celebrating our 2020 graduates. Our Commencement Live program will begin in 10 minutes.
Hey everyone, it's Michael. I'm a fifth year computer science major and psych minor from Westwood, Massachusetts, and today I just want to thank everybody who's supported me along the way to graduation. I really can't believe we're all here, but of course shout out to my parents and shout out to the real friends that I've made throughout college. I didn't always have people like you in my life, and I'm so very grateful for you all. Love you.
Hello everyone. I really wanted my parents and my sister, brother-in-law to be here, but unfortunately they could not. So I just want to thank them for always being here for me and supporting me in whatever I do. But I do have my Georgia Tech friends here, and I want to thank my boys gang and my Archie friends, my roomies, and especially my Professor Tariq Rakha, for being just so cool and making this journey of mine so amazing and awesome. Thank you. Love you all.
I'd like to thank my mom and my siblings. You guys are my biggest supporters. Thank you for always believing in me. I love you more than anything. We did it.
I want to take the time to thank all the people that made this graduation for me possible. I want to start off by thanking my parents, Russell and Phyllis Pittman. Without them and the lessons you guys taught me over the years and all the sacrifices you made, this wouldn't have been possible. I also want to thank the Georgia Tech ISYA department, my fellow students, and my TAs that helped me out on my academic journey and taught me more than I ever thought I would possibly learn when I came here as a freshman. It's been a long journey. It feels great to be a part of the class of 2020. Go Jackets.
Hi guys, I'm Ron Knesevich. I'm about to become a third generation alumni at Georgia Tech and I cannot be more proud. I want to thank my parents for encouraging me to pursue this path and find a career I love. I also want to thank my professor, Dr. Sai, for encouraging me to go into transportation and find an area that I now plan on pursuing my career in.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for your endless support, and thank you, Jacob, for always being by my side. And thank you to my siblings and my sister Caroline. I've loved going through college with you. And also my grandparents, and especially Papa Waleed. Thank you for coming to America and graduating from Tech in '65 and starting your own successful business. You've really been a huge inspiration to me my whole life. I love y'all.
Hi, my name is Josh Vale, Bachelor's Computer Science. I just wanted to say a quick thank you to everyone who helped me get here today. My parents, Lisa and Eric, my grandparents, Bob, Stephanie, Miriam, and Alan, my brother Jacob, all the countless professors, TAs, and teachers I've had along the way, and all the friends I made in college. I got out, guys. Can't wait to see what the future holds.
I'd like to thank Healing Yu, Xi Dong, Anusha Kumar, Olivia Liu, Zhang Yi Li, Barry Kim, Nagparjan, Nia Tang Zhang, Jiu Park, Jasmine Zhang, Ginny Philip Glover, Yesop Yan, Alyssa Ravang, Duncan Siebert, Krishna Okalia, Luke Zuz, Aaron Martis, Conan Zhao, Jeremy On, Madeline Liu, Utku Ergen, Melody Madarasi, Vanessa Lung, Tae Young, Ali Gombalay, Chance Mears, Gabor Mafanya, Seth Balachandra, Cooper Liu, Madison Luger, Jungwon Chue, Jenny Huang, and Jae from Georgia Tech Language Institute. Special thanks to Mrs. Kim, Dr. Skolnick, Rocket, Nee, Strategy, Stafford, Matawali, and Drumpel, and Palmer, and Johal.
Good afternoon, Yellow Jackets, and welcome to Bobby Dodd Stadium for the 259th commencement for the Georgia Institute of Technology. This is Commencement Live, a 30-minute pre-show where we are going to show you some of the wonderful stories of many of our students and some very pertinent information for how this commencement is different from any other commencement that Georgia Tech has ever had. And now over the last 2 days, this is the third of our 3 ceremonies. We have celebrated 9,330 graduates of Georgia Tech, both undergrad, masters, and at the PhD doctoral level. This commencement ceremony, however, is for our fall semester undergraduates. We expect it to be our biggest one of the last couple of days. My name is Bryce Zimmerman. I'm part of the social media team here at Georgia Tech. I'm joined alongside Evan Atkins, who is also a part of the team. And Evan, here we are at Bobby Dodd Stadium. We've almost always been over at McCamish. We skipped out, unfortunately, on commencement in person in the spring, but it's so nice to be back here and celebrating our students.
Honestly, I'm extremely happy to be here. I know our events team worked really hard to be able to put this together for everyone. I know they were here at 3 o'clock in the morning on Thursday night after a football game just to make sure this was here for everybody. But these students have worked for 5 or maybe even 6 years on their degrees, so we need to make sure we celebrate them.
We do have a third member of our team, and his toes are down on the turf here at Bobby Dodd, the brand new sports turf at Bobby Dodd Stadium. Let's introduce you to Stephen Norris and see what he's up to.
Yeah, the turf feels pretty good. I think I'm gonna go for a sprint, maybe. Probably not, though. Actually, this is the closest I'll ever be to being a sideline reporter, so I'm gonna make the most of it. I thought I'd come hang out with the rec for a little bit. And like you guys said, this is a historic moment. We're in a historic location. Bobby Dodd Stadium is the oldest continuously used football stadium, on-campus football stadium in all of Division I football, and we're here. What a great way to celebrate. Actually, if you're sitting in these stands over here, you're actually sitting on top of the old original stands, which still remain underneath that part of the stadium over there, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so what we're going to be doing today is just giving you a little bit more information about what's going to be going on here, how to engage with us, how to interact. You can follow us on social media, of course. We're using the hashtag GT20 because it's 2020, of course. Post your pictures, share your stories, share your messages of congratulations. We'll be watching and sharing those. And as we keep going today, I'll be sharing a couple pro tips for you so you know how to navigate this ceremony for the students you'll want to be paying attention to. And we'll walk you through that as we get a little bit closer. But until we get to that point, I think we're going to be meeting some of the folks who are going to be crossing the stage a little bit later. Bryce and Evan, why don't we get to it?
Joining us now is Jess Eskew. Thanks for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. So Georgia Tech is where you're finishing, but it's not necessarily where you started. What's it feel like graduating after previously attending 2 other universities?
It's kind of surreal. You know, I've worked so hard to get here, and it's been a dream of mine to graduate from Georgia Tech. Just like my dad and my grandfather since I was a little girl, and now that it's actually happening, it's truly amazing to me. I never gave up, and I'm so glad I didn't, and I'm glad that I kept going, and now that I've really made it, it's just, you know, hard work pays off.
Well, we're glad you didn't give up either. But now that you are graduating, is there a favorite place on campus that you'll miss?
Oh, wow. I mostly spent my time in the Howley Physics building, which I don't know if I'll miss it that much. I definitely do miss being in the undergraduate study room there with all my peers, and the SPS, the Society of Physics Students room, just in between classes. But you know, now that we've had this unique semester where there's not that many people on campus, I've been able to, you know, go and kind of explore more of campus, that, you know, places that I remember as a kid going to with my grandfather. And, you know, I really think that just walking through campus is going to be what I'll miss the most.
So you mentioned your grandfather, you mentioned your father. Going to Georgia Tech is kind of almost like a family tradition at this point. Can you tell everyone what your connection is? Can you tell everyone what your connection is to Georgia Tech?
So my grandfather, he said that he went to Georgia Tech to get a real education. So he got his business administration degree, and then afterwards he got his master's in industrial engineering. So my father then, you know, obviously ended up going to Georgia Tech, and he got his degree in in architecture. And so, you know, my dad took me to just about every football game, basketball game, baseball game that was possible. So I have had so much respect for Georgia Tech, and you know, I would read the alumni magazines that our family would get in the mail and see all the amazing things that you know former students and the faculty were doing, and just was like, I have to go to this school.
I mean, that's honestly just a really amazing story. And now that we're going to be here in Bobby Dodd, is there anyone you want to say hi to that's in the crowd or maybe watching online?
Absolutely. My grandmother, she's 96 years old, and so she'll be in the stadium. So, hey, Mama, I love you so much. You are my biggest inspiration and have been my biggest supporter. She never doubted me. She always believed in me. And this will be her first time coming back to Bobby Dodd since, you know, the last football game my grandfather and her went to before he passed. And this will be her third Georgia Tech graduation that she's attended. She attended my grandfather's and my father's, even though my dad didn't show up to his graduation, but she did.
Well, that's an amazing story and an amazing family. Congratulations again, Jess Eskew.
a new graduate, soon to be graduate from the nation's top ranked School of Industrial Engineering, Shanice Pride, joining us. Shanice, you're from just down the road in McDonough, and I know you've got a lot of family and friends who are excited for this big moment for you.
Yes, absolutely. We're all super excited to be here.
Tell me about your journey coming to Georgia Tech and selecting the industrial engineering program.
So coming from my school, there aren't a lot of people that I knew that came to Tech, but I definitely wanted to give it a try. I knew that I wanted to be somewhere in STEM. So I actually applied as mechanical engineering to begin with, just to get that brevity and kind of depth of everything that I wanted. But I ended up switching after my first year to industrial engineering. I really love how Tech really merges the business and engineering aspects of things within industrial engineering. So that's really where I found my heart and my passion.
You spent, part of 2020 in a much different situation because of what happened with this pandemic. But it sounds like you were able to adapt, and we're also just thankful of some of the things that kept going during these past few months.
So I actually transitioned back home. I've been an RA pretty much all my time here at Tech, but I actually went back home for my last semester. But I absolutely love the different resources that Tech continued to find a way to offer, even in a virtual space, from office hours to just tutoring sessions, but also just the ways that, the Georgia Tech Student Emergency Fund is really stepping up to really help their students out and help the student body out. It's really awesome and commendable, I think.
Tell me a little bit about what is next for you, because when we heard that where you're gonna be working, we were pretty excited, and I guess you are too.
Yes, I am super excited. So I will be here in Atlanta full-time with IBM as a business transformation consultant in their global business services unit.
Yeah, that's the kind of title most of us wish that we had. And thinking about this moment now, we're here in Bobby Dodd celebrating. It harkens back to some of your favorite moments during your journey here at Georgia Tech.
Yeah, oh my gosh, being back at Bobby Dodd is really coming full circle. My freshman year on campus, I actually stayed right across the street in Cloudman. I bought a season pass for football games, so I was at every football game. Almost couldn't help it, games playing right outside my dorm, so always up and really excited to get into tailgating and different things going on the game days. It's such a lively experience and super fun. I'm just a little sad, to be leaving, but I'm glad that I kind of get that full circle moment here.
Anybody you want to give a shout out or some special thanks to?
Yeah, definitely my family that will be out in the crowd. My mom and my sister for definitely supporting me and being super understanding along this way in between studying and really not understanding why I was super stressed. It all paid off at the end of the day. So thank you so much.
Denise, we're incredibly proud of you and all of our graduates. Looking forward to all the great things you're going to do.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
And Shanice is down on the field right now. Shanice, stand up and give us a wave so we can all see where you're at down there on Bobby Dodd's turf. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your schedule to join us for an interview a couple of days ago and get ready for today commencement. And you'll notice from Shanice that she is wearing her mask, and it is extremely important that all persons inside Bobby Dodd Stadium today wear the mask. We got some more safety protocol stuff we'll go over a little bit later on. You saw the message up on the Jumbotron here at Bobby Dodd Stadium, but everybody's going to wear that mask today. And also, Evan has some information about where you can get the program for today's service in order to keep it germ-free. We've done something a little different.
Yeah, speaking of safety, the digital program is going to be found on Georgia Tech's social media accounts. We want everybody to have that. So you can find us at Georgia Tech on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Just make sure you look for our post from yesterday. You'll find that link, click it, and it'll pull the digital program right up for you.
Well, as we know, 2020 is a year of a lot of change, many things changing, and some of them not always for good reasons. But here at Georgia Tech, we took a collective look into the future with our new strategic plan that involved input from staff, faculty, students, and alumni. And now we were able to unveil that strategic plan just a few short weeks ago. And here is a video to thank all of you for being a part of that process. The strategic plan is here.
The new Georgia Tech strategic plan is ready.
Our vision for the next decade
has been over a year in the making.
A year of reflecting, inquiring,
appreciating, and dreaming big.
With the help of students,
faculty, staff,
alumni,
parents,
and industry partners, we have crafted a clear course for the Institute.
As a community.
Thank you for all the candid conversations,
extraordinary contributions,
and ongoing collaborations.
We are ready
to amplify impact, champion innovation,
connect globally,
expand access,
cultivate well-being,
and lead by example
as we carry on our mission
to develop leaders who advance technology
and improve the human condition.
Yellow Jackets,
welcome to the future of progress and service
for our students,
our community, our city, our state, our world.
Progress
and service
for all.
For all.
Progress and service for all.
I am now joined by a former Miss Georgia Tech, Rachel Luckock. Rachel, hey, thanks for joining us.
Hi, Bryce. Thanks for having me.
We're very excited. You have been someone that we have seen throughout the course of your college career here on campus. And one of the most prominent ways that we got to see you 2 years ago was as Miss Georgia Tech. And then last year, hey, we're working pals. We got to work the Miss Georgia Tech this year. Tell me a little bit about that experience, not so much working it, but your experience as Miss Georgia Tech and that year you spent representing the university.
Oh my gosh, Bryce. Yes, we are colleagues now. Wow. I will never, ever, ever forget that day that I got to win and become Miss Georgia Tech, but also something that was so special about that whole process was the interview process that really got me reflecting and thinking about my time at Georgia Tech and how special Georgia Tech is to me. Standing on the field with my dad, I'll never forget when they announced my name. I couldn't believe it. And riding in the wreck around the field was absolutely incredible. I'll never forget any of it. I mean, sometimes I have to pinch myself, like walking by a tech tower and being like, this school that I love, like, chose me.
So I know that has a special place in your heart, but also there's another program that you've been involved with here at Georgia Tech. Tell me a little bit about what you have done with the Excel program and how that's special to your time here.
I'm so glad you asked me about Excel. You know, I'm not sure that everyone at Georgia Tech knows this, but Georgia Tech has a program called the Excel program for students with intellectual and developmental disabilities to get to go to college and have a college experience, and they graduate with 2 certificates. And what's so special that Georgia Tech has a program like this is that when students with intellectual and developmental disabilities graduate from high school, they only have about 200 post-secondary options. And Georgia Tech is one of those. And if you think about the traditional students, like, you know, myself and all these graduates here today, we had thousands of options. So it's so amazing that Georgia Tech, I mean, talk about progress and service. Georgia Tech is one of those trailblazing institutions that is bringing the opportunity for not only education, but a college experience to so many students who deserve it. I was a fitness mentor, social mentor, I was a tutor, but my favorite was being a teaching assistant for lots of different classes because then I got to spend class time with lots of students all at once. And that's how I really forged a lot of relationships and friendships that mean so much to me and that are inseparable from my college experience.
All right, so graduating today, what's next for Rachel Luckock?
I am moving to Cincinnati, Ohio. I grew up in Irvine, California, and then went to high school in Atlanta, so I've never lived somewhere that has a cold climate, but I'm moving to Cincinnati to work at P&G as a marketing technologist for their hair care category. So I'm going to be doing cool digital stuff for Pantene and Head & Shoulders and Old Spice and just cool brands that I'm really excited to get to work with.
And I know that the last couple of semesters, maybe not how you envisioned your final ones here at Georgia Tech, but they truly meant a lot to you, and I know you've got some thank yous you'd like to dole out.
Yeah, I really just wanted to say thank you so much to every single person from the very top all the way down who made this semester happen in person. I think that I can speak for everyone here today by saying that we are so grateful and that your hard work did not go unnoticed or unappreciated. Thank you to every single person at Georgia Tech who made this semester happen, because I am so grateful and I'm so happy to get to be in Bobby Dodd for our commencement. So thank you so much.
Congratulations, Rachel. What's the good word?
To hell with Georgia!
You know, one of our favorite parts of this day is getting to introduce you to some of the students who are crossing the stage. Rachel is here. She's getting ready to graduate. She's right here on the field. Let's give her a round of applause, Miss Georgia Tech. Really excited for you and your journey going on to do great things. You know, as you can see down on the field, we've got everybody kind of spaced out. The chairs are separated. We're following protocols necessary that allow us to be here today. And we've been doing that all semester here at Georgia Tech, and we ask you to be part of that with us today. What you can do if you're up in the stands, please make sure you keep your mask on and pulled up over your mouth and nose for the duration of this ceremony. We really would appreciate that. Same thing for students. Make sure you keep your mask on today. Following these protocols is, like I said, just part of what allows us to be here today, and we appreciate all of your cooperation with that. Throughout the process of the semester, our students and our faculty and our staff have all been committed to keeping each other safe. And one of the things that we did here at Georgia Tech that we can be proud of, that not many institutions of higher education would be able to do, we developed our very own COVID-19 test, and we used it throughout the semester to keep our community safe. Here's how that all worked.
Ideally, we'd like to test everybody on campus once a week. Probably realistically, it'll be about half of campus each week, which will be about 1,500 to 2,000 tests a day. We run that as what's called a surveillance program on saliva samples. And if it's a 1% infection rate, then we'd expect to see about 15 cases a day. And then in parallel, we'll run what's called a diagnostic program to identify the infected individuals so that we can isolate those cases and remove them from circulation on campus.
Testing is available to the Georgia Tech community. We ask for asymptomatic folks to come only. They go onto the website, they would register with some basic information, and then after that you would report to a testing site. Unlike what's been going on in most COVID-19 testing for the last several months, which involves pretty invasive swabbing, this is a saliva-based approach. So we've actually developed here at Georgia Tech this test. So what happens when you walk up to the collection point? There'll be a collector there. That person will be in protective gear. You'll be given a kit. Inside the bag will be several contents. There'll be a small cup and a lid for the collection of the saliva. It takes a little bit of practice, but it's much better than the swab-based approach. The collector will be there to give you advice in terms of, yeah, I think you have enough. You'll take the syringe, then pipette the saliva out of the cup into a small tube until you reach a line on the tube. Put the lid on tight, you take the tube, you place it in a biological safety bag, take all of your contents that you've used and dispose of them, and then you'll take your bag with your test sample to a collection bin, and then that'll go off to the lab for analysis. On average, it's going to be about a 48-hour time after test turnaround.
So this testing program, I think, is going to make sure that we can stay open. It's going to make sure that everybody's health is protected, so students' health, staff's health, faculty's health. And it's also going to have a really big impact, I think, on showing what we can do as a community when we come together.
We think it's pretty unprecedented. The process that we're using, the science that we're applying to it, the establishment of a laboratory, it's why we all love Georgia Tech. We are now joined by TJ Weiler, who, as you might be able to tell, is a non-traditional student graduating with his undergraduate from Georgia Tech. TJ, you have got kind of a wild story to how you ended up at Tech. Walk me through what your childhood was like and how you decided at an advanced stage that you wanted to get your college education.
Okay, so like you said, I'm a non-traditional student. I was raised, my parents traveled the world. They engaged in humanitarian aid projects and missionary work. So I didn't really get the chance to finish school. I never learned even algebra when I was growing up. So in my 30s, I decided I wanted to become an engineer. So I had to sort of teach myself algebra. I went to a community college, and then I was accepted into Georgia Tech, and I want to become a structural engineer. Is my goal.
So for a lot of people out there, it might be blowing their mind that you didn't learn algebra, yet you're going to be walking across the stage and getting a degree from Georgia Tech. What made you pick Georgia Tech? Why were you attracted to this campus?
At first, I never dreamed I would be able to get in. I just went to community college with the goal of someday becoming an engineer, and then just through my time there, I know it's the best school. It's the best engineering school. I mean, it's #1 for civil engineering right now in the country. I have a niece and nephew who went there, and so I just decided to bite the bullet and just go for it and apply and see if I can get in.
What's it like when you told people, you know, you're out in the real world, you're working, and oh yeah, I'm also getting a degree from Georgia Tech? Did that turn any heads?
Yeah, most people they're really impressed. I'm not the kind of person who likes to brag about myself. So, but if it came up, then people were kind of surprised. You're going to Tech? Someone your age?
And what was kind of the strangest interaction that you had? Did people think you were a professor, or what were some of the funny things that happened to you on campus?
Anytime I told someone I was at Tech, that was the first response. Oh, are you a professor? No, I'm just a very old student.
Well, and one of Georgia Tech's hallmarks of our new strategic plan is, you know, lifelong learning, and certainly you're doing that. What do you plan to do with the degree? I know you've got some background in construction, and now you're an engineer. How are you going to apply that to what you do?
So I worked in construction for many years. I have a sort of a background in structural, as one can imagine. So my degree is in civil engineering with the focus on structural engineering. So I'm going to become a structural engineer.
Awesome. Well, we can't wait to see what you do, and congratulations on getting your degree from Georgia Tech.
Thank you so much. It's such an honor.
And the man that learned algebra on the fly as an adult, that sounds absolutely horrifying and terrible to me, but he did it. TJ is down below on Bobby Dodd's surface. TJ, stand up, give everybody a good wave. Give a round of applause for TJ, going back to school in his 40s to get his undergrad degree. Just fantastic. And here at Bobby Dodd Stadium for the 259th commencement, and we're getting closer and closer to this final commencement ceremony of our weekend, but there's a lot left to go over, Evan. Let's send it down to Stephen on the field as he gives you an in-depth look about what's going to happen for these students, soon-to-be graduates, as they walk across the stage.
All right, so I'm going to walk you through what's going to happen, both for everybody in the stands and for our graduates as well. When you're getting ready to cross the stage for your big moment, everybody's going to line up on this side. Notice we've got hand sanitizer here for you. Make sure you use it. And of course, we're Georgia Tech, Georgia Institute of Technology. We use technology to make our ceremony better. And the first stage of that happens right here. What has happened is our students have called in to record their name by phone. This makes sure that their name is going to be pronounced exactly the way they want it to be pronounced. Now for our graduates, you remember that barcode you got? You remember that code? What you're going to want to do is have that on your phone, screenshot it. That's going to be much easier than trying to sort through the emails. Go ahead and do that now. It'll get you ready. Pro tip for when you're over here. There's a little scanner. What you're going to want to do is scan that code and wait until you hear the beep. When you hear the beep, that means your name is registered. And for everybody in the stands, when you hear the name, it's this computer server right here, and that computer-generated name announcement that was created by phone. Hey, we're high tech. We're Georgia Tech. We can do that. All right, so after you've scanned in your name, the journey begins here up the ramp, and something that's going to be happening for all our graduates here in Bobby Dodd that has not happened before. You're going to get your diploma from Georgia Tech President Angel Cabrera, somewhere in this range, the photo op here. And then the journey continues. Another thing that hasn't happened for many graduates, it's been about a decade or so since our graduates have been able to take a picture with the Ramblin' Wreck. So step onto the gold carpet over here with our fantastic photography team and get your picture with the most iconic car in all of America. It's a beautiful car here. And then the last step of the journey right over here is to pick up a gift from the Georgia Tech Alumni Association. It's just a little token of appreciation for all the hard work that you've put in here. And a couple things to remember. When you're picking up your diploma, no handshakes. Pick up the diploma and that'll be it. And the last thing we want to remind everybody, the most important part, which side does the tassel go on? That right side. Make sure your tassel right now is on the right side. You don't want to miss out on that moment. That's the most important thing that's going to happen later. Let's do it now so you don't have to worry about it then, right? And so we're getting close to being able to get ready to time. We got a couple of things we need to check on, Bryce and Evan. What I'm wondering is, from your vantage point up there, can you check out the mortar boards? Are you seeing anything cool from up there?
Yeah, we've seen quite a few mortar boards. Really, really stylish look out there. Love the creativity of Georgia Tech students, and that's one thing that our graduates do that doesn't get enough credit, is the artistic and creativity that comes through, and we see a lot of it during this commencement time. All right, we're just about there, just about time to start this ceremony. Evan, real quick, what is your favorite part of the commencement celebration?
Well, my favorite part, and I assume almost everybody's favorite part, is going to be the balloons at the end. I think that's one of the things for me that always stands out, that always just excites me about commencement day.
All right, it is now time to begin the 259th commencement in the history of Georgia Tech. We now honor the brave and celebrate the bold. Congratulate those who have worn the white and gold. Let's have a hell of a commencement, everybody.
Welcome to the Fall Georgia Tech Commencement, celebrating our 2020 graduates. Students, please rise for the faculty processional.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Angel Cabrera, and I have the honor to serve as Georgia Tech's president, and it's my distinct pleasure to welcome all of you to these graduation ceremonies. Bienvenidos a todos. Ni hao. Namaste. Welcome. And now please all rise and remain standing for the playing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose cross stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare amongst bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. I'll just take a moment to tell you how special this is for all of us. Graduation is always an incredibly special moment. But after what we've gone through together, this is truly an emotional occasion. Thank you all for being here. In addition to the many students who are preparing for military service, I would like for us to take a moment to recognize veterans and active service members in the audience. If you have served or are currently serving in any branch of the U.S. military, please rise so we can recognize you. I am pleased to introduce Malaikatu Karbo, a bachelor's degree candidate in mathematics who will soon be heading to Seattle to work with one of the greatest software companies, who will give the reflection. Malaikatu, podium is yours.
Give me a second, folks. Good afternoon, parents, faculty, staff, and the graduating class of 2020. My name is Malaikatu Karbo. I'm a math major from Southwest Atlanta, Georgia, and today, like many of you, I'm graduating from the Georgia Institute of Technology. They say college is the best few years of your life. A lot of us spent weeks with $15 in our account, but we still figured out how to have fun. On Saturdays, we turned in our impossible homework, tailgated, then screamed Go Jackets at the games. Some of us are college athletes who juggled being students while performing at those very games. Some of us were organization leaders, and some of us were just students who worked through school to make ends meet. But one thing we all have in common is we're students of the Institute, and we have our own diverse stories. And these diverse stories can definitely impact our communities. I'll share my story. My parents were farmers back in Sierra Leone before they immigrated here to the US. I'm a first-generation college student. No one in my family is an engineer. How then did a little girl with roots in the village of Mathoyer get here? Without the help of a supportive community and those who inspire me, I can't imagine being here today. One person who truly had an impact on my life was Nicole Washington. Coming from a low-income, single-parent home in Riverdale, she found peace in a little cubicle at the local library where math became her safe haven. Withstanding adversity, she was admitted to Georgia Tech in the fall of 2012 and graduated 4.5 years later. Nicole was my Summer Challenge program counselor and mentor. And one day, after getting a 13 on a test, I called her from the OMED bathroom floor, crying to tell her, I can't do this. I can't go to Georgia Tech. But she convinced me that I was where I should be, something she knew was possible. Let me tell you a Georgia Tech fact you may not know. In the last 135 years, 10 Black women have graduated with a degree in applied mathematics. Nicole was number 11, and today, Nicole is number 9, and today, as number 11, or whatever number I am, I hope to inspire other young Black women to go after degrees in tech. Nicole's accomplishments stood as proof to me that I could realize the things I only saw in my dreams. That's why I'm here today, to talk about your diverse stories and their impact. Everyone in this stadium and everyone at home watching is capable of impacting their communities. Graduates, you are some of the most intelligent people in the country, and after today, you'll be free to impact the world. Whether you decide to start a business, launch an app, run for office, hit the streets to protest, or innovate some new technology that we didn't know we needed, or just inspire someone to chase their dreams, you are capable of inspiring your communities and the people in them. Today, our accomplishments sit with us as the combined efforts of the people who love and support us. Thank your loved ones, and be brave and use your voice. Someone's waiting on your story to change your life. Congratulations, class of 2020. Go Jackets.
Yeah, there you go. Take your time. Thank you, Malaikatu. You make all of us, and I know your family, incredibly, incredibly proud. So, graduates, members of the faculty and staff, distinguished guests, families and friends, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to the 259th commencement exercises here at the Georgia Institute of Technology. What a pleasure it is for all of us to be together in Bobby Dodd Stadium. We are making memories here together. As a Georgia Tech alum myself, I am particularly proud that all of you are joining our worldwide family of Georgia Tech alumni. For the other alumni joining us in the audience, please stand so we can recognize you as well. Thank you so much. It's really wonderful to see the Georgia Tech legacy continue. To welcome the members of this graduating class into the Fellowship of Georgia Tech, I am pleased to introduce Jocelyn Stargell, class of 1982 and 1986, and chair of the Georgia Tech Alumni Association. Jocelyn?
Thank you, President Cabrera. It is my pleasure to welcome you into a very distinguished group of the Georgia Tech Institute of Technology. Welcome to our family of 172,000 alumni. We are so happy to see you cross this finish line. And just like family, we've been rooting for you, we've been raising funds for your experience, and we've been available to provide guidance or support when needed. We have a vested interest in your continued success. I remember when I arrived at Tech, a New York City born, Maryland raised, black woman who liked math and wanted to be an engineer. Very unconventional at that time. Almost 700 miles from home, I quickly felt that I had found my people, my community. The Georgia Tech community was there to celebrate the highs and pull me through the lows during my time here and beyond. They became my family. Just know that you can always call Tech home. This is a special place that has prepared you to solve the big problems of the world, and as alumni, you will always be a part of our family. So stay in touch. We want to hear about the wonderful things you accomplish, and we are here to continue to support you with connections, job leads, network opportunities, and future friendships. As you set out to change the world, the Alumni Association is giving you a bag of commemorative tokens of Tech to take with you. And in closing, may your pursuits be successful, may your friendships rich, and your life full of buzz. Go Jackets!
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jocelyn. This weekend, we celebrate the accomplishments of 9,330 graduates who make the class, I should say, the mighty class of 2020. From now on, each one of you gets to say, not only I graduated from Georgia Tech, I graduated from Georgia Tech in 2020, which will carry a special meaning for everybody. We know it's not easy to do what you've done. It's never easy to graduate from Georgia Tech, far less so to do it in a year like today. Doing what you did requires the kind of resolve and perseverance that exemplifies that Georgia Tech spirit. Now we know that success in life is seldom a one-person effort. As we celebrate the conclusion of one chapter of your lifelong learning journey, it is important to acknowledge that you have not done it alone. With us today, right here at Bobby Dodd or far away, following from a distance, family members, friends, colleagues who love you and support you, who have helped this day possible, are here with you. And on behalf of all of us at Georgia Tech, I say to you, thank you. With us are also faculty and staff members who have guided and mentored the students, offering their time, wisdom, and expertise to help each and every one of you reach your fullest potential. Would the members of the faculty and staff please stand so we can recognize you? Thank you. 2020 has been filled with unexpected and very unusual challenges. Yet Georgia Tech faculty, students, staff, alumni met those challenges head on. It took resilience, toughness, compassion, care, and the spirit of innovation that ties us together as Yellow Jackets. Our community crafted sophisticated solutions to help us fight the pandemic, not only on our campus, but in places around the world. From designing new personal protective equipment to developing and testing therapeutic and diagnostic tools, to analyzing and visualizing complex data to track and slow down the spread of the disease, the Georgia Tech community stepped up and made a difference. Last May, we weren't able to hold the graduation ceremony, and I was quite sad that I had to share my congratulatory remarks online from an empty McCamish Pavilion. As I said in my spring address, I have no doubt that your experiences this year will shape your lives. Let's just make sure that when we look back, we don't just remember 2020 as the year of this scary crisis that we survived, but as a challenge that we faced together that taught us profound lessons and made us stronger. And let's not forget what this institution is all about: developing leaders who advance technology and improve the human condition. We bring talented individuals together from all backgrounds, from all corners of the world, to grow and to learn from one another. We expose ourselves every day to a wide variety of people and ideas. We challenge our thinking. We debate. We dialogue. We wrestle with new and difficult ideas. We master science and technology and the tools of leadership to drive change in business and policy so that we can build a better reality for all of us. That's what we do at Georgia Tech. To all our graduates, your creativity, your dedication, your accomplishments are inspiring to all of you, all of us. They also make us incredibly hopeful about our future. You will forever be linked to this great institution, and we are looking for great things from all of you. Progress and service for all. That's what we're about. Our speaker today is Wanya Lucas. She's president and CEO of Crown Media Family Networks. She oversees the company's portfolio of entertainment brands, including linear networks, Hallmark Channel, Hallmark Movies, and Hallmark Drama. She takes care of subscription video on demand services and also Hallmark Publishing. So if you have been watching any of Hallmark Christmas movies to cheer you up during the pandemic, you can thank Wanya. Prior to joining Crown Media, she was president and CEO of Public Broadcasting Atlanta, where she oversaw Atlanta's NPR and PBS stations. Previously, she was president and CEO of TV One, where she was the second African-American woman to be president and CEO of a cable television company. Before her time at TV One, she held several positions at Discovery, the Weather Channel, Turner Broadcasting System, CNN, and TNT. She also held brand management roles at the Coca-Cola Company and Clorox. She currently serves on the Peabody Awards boards of jurors and the Sundance Institute Board of Trustees. She serves as a board member for EW Scripps, Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, and the Community Foundation of Greater Atlanta. We are very proud that she is a Georgia Tech alumna with a bachelor's in industrial engineering, and she also holds an MBA in finance and marketing from Wharton. She serves on the Georgia Tech Foundation Board of Trustees and the Georgia Tech College of Engineering Advisory Board, and she and I met a few years ago when both of us served on the Georgia Tech Advisory Board. She is a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority, and she is the proud mother of 2 adult daughters, Alexis and Sydney. Please join me in welcoming Georgia Tech alumna and our dear friend, Wanya Lucas.
To President Cabrera, thank you for that warm introduction. To the members of the Board of Trustees, administration, distinguished faculty, devoted staff, and the proud and relieved parents, shout out, yeah, and the graduating students, good afternoon. It is both a great privilege and indeed an honor to be standing here before you at this moment on this momentous occasion. Your many accomplishments fuel the pride you must feel today as you collect your degrees, which comes with a measure of joy and I'm sure some relief. I know that feeling. I remember this moment. Decades ago, I walked across the stage to accept a BS in Industrial and Systems Engineering from what was then and still is now the best engineering school in the world. Give it up. However, today is a different day. We are in the midst of a global pandemic. We are in a time where there seems to be more questions than answers. We are at a time in this country where we need your talents, your voice, your optimism more than ever. And I know that you are worthy to accept this challenge because I know the innovation that you were a part of when the pandemic first started, the innovation that took place here at Georgia Tech when the nation, let me rephrase that, the entire world needed you. But let's step back. Let's travel a bit back in time. Not so long ago, when you opened up that admissions letter, you set out on this amazing journey at this incredible institution. Now I know, because I experienced a few of them myself, that there may have been many nights when graduation felt like it was so far away. And for some of you, a single exam may have made you question your life's choices. But you made it. You did that. Your hard work, diligence, and creativity are a testament to your brilliance and resolve. And as you look beyond this day and into your professional lives, I hope that you take on new challenges and opportunities that enrich your community, inspire progress, and contribute to the greater good. But you must know that that won't be easy. I am here to tell you, to live with passion and authenticity, to live a life of service and gratitude is truly its own reward. So as you open this new chapter of your life, there are a few things I want you to remember. First and foremost, everything you need to know, you have learned here at Georgia Tech. I know this to be true firsthand. So, it's interesting when you read my bio or hear my intro, it seems as if my life had this linear path straight up to the top. But that is not my story. When I walk on this campus, I am always humbled. I can't help but think about my matriculation. You see, for me, my first semester was one of unfortunate firsts. My father passed away a few months before my first day in class. The first person that I met was my roommate. She didn't ask me my name. She simply said one thing: I don't like black people, I'm a sophomore, and you have to leave. And that semester I received my first C and D. And then to top it all off, as if it can't get any worse, my high school boyfriend dumped me. You can laugh. I do now. Now, frankly, at 18, I didn't think things could get any worse. It was hard to see the lesson in all of that at the time. And the truth is, I could have quit. And I don't think anyone would have blamed me at the time. But I didn't. And regardless of your story, regardless of how you got here, you didn't either. And so what happened after that disastrous first semester? Well, despite our rocky start, My first roommate and I found common ground, and we became friends. But I did decide to get a new roommate. Now that roommate was Dr. Valerie Montgomery Rice, who today is President and Dean of Morehouse School of Medicine. Our friendship began in Fitton Hall, and today we continue to support each other, dream big dreams, and both literally and figuratively walk through life together. I made the dean's list only a few times, and I even found a new boyfriend. So, well, the lesson is that no matter what life brings your way, hold on. Everything is going to be all right. And in the years since, I have been blessed to work with people who have encouraged me and provided me with countless opportunities. However, it's the one or two wrong turns that have impacted me the most. I emerged from those challenges stronger and more determined as a person, one who lives with gratitude and an unchecked level of curiosity and a strong sense of resiliency. I've learned to live with intentionality and purpose. And that leads me to this. Failure will point you to your purpose. I graduated from Tech, and I barely got out of here. I'm proud to say. I graduated from Tech because I found people who helped me overcome failure and succeed despite self-doubt in a challenging academic environment. I saw the power of positive thinking and the collective action through my family, through my classmates, professors, and administrators who lifted me up, gave me strength, guidance, and showed me kindness and encouragement. My mission, my purpose made it all make sense. So sure, I learned a lot about math and science here on this campus, but I also learned a lot more about the power of friendship and compassion. And so, like I said, everything you need to know, you have learned here at Georgia Tech. Today, I am living my purpose. In the midst of a chaotic world, I lead a company which includes the Hallmark Channel, whose very essence is that of kindness, hope, optimism, and love. And my purpose at the Hallmark Channel is to tell stories that make you think as much as they make you feel, to help us as people find inspiration and positive points of connectivity. And so as you move to the next phase in your life, I want you to fully acknowledge your potential and embrace the challenges and opportunities before you. But I also want you to spend some time thinking about your purpose. What is it? How will you find it? Well, only you will know. I think the late actor and philanthropist Chadwick Boseman, known all over the world as the Black Panther, put it best when he delivered a speech to his alma mater, Howard University. He said, "Purpose is the reason you are put on this planet at this particular time in history." Now listen, you have unwieldy determination. You have passed Calculus 2, created new companies in Create X. You have served your West Side community. And you know and I know that you have had some fun along the way. And that's a good thing. You are ready. Your purpose will emerge when you listen to your heart and learn to trust yourself, because everything you need to know, you learned here at Georgia Tech. And finally, as you move through this new world, I want you to be true to yourself. Be unapologetically, authentically you. Know that every experience that you've had here will prepare you for what lies ahead. Do the work that inspires you. And if you find it no longer satisfies you, don't be afraid to chart a new path, even if the road is unpaved. paved. Enrich your life with the same sense of discovery and fearlessness that you've experienced here at Georgia Tech. And I hope you are so blessed to be able to look back, as I do, and know that if you had a chance to do it all over again, you would be here in this moment, in this life-changing place. And if along the way, should you ever have pause for doubt, simply close your eyes, calm your spirit, think about the lessons learned from mistakes and accomplishments. Think about your lifelong friendships that you've made here. Think about your purpose and whisper to yourself this one simple phrase: everything I need to know, I learned at Georgia Tech. Again, thank you so much for this honor. You have my heartfelt congratulations. We are all so very proud of all that you are and all that you are destined to be. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Wanya. Thank you. That was wonderful. All right, so this is the time we've been waiting for. We're about to get organized. Okay, I know some of you are a little bit concerned about the weather, so let me put your concerns to rest. Our College of Science scientists with very sophisticated machine learning algorithms and supercomputers have told me that it's not going to rain until after the program is over. So, however, just in case the models may be a tad off, I need all of your cooperation, okay? We are Georgia Tech, we can do that. We're gonna get ourselves organized and get it done before it rains. So, I am pleased to welcome Provost Steve McLaughlin, who will now introduce the academic deans by college who will present the bachelor's degree candidates. Provost McLaughlin.
Dean Charles Isbell will present the undergraduate candidates for degrees in the College of Computing.
Good afternoon. Candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree in the largest, most diverse, funkiest, greatest, and if we move quickly enough, driest College of Computing in the world. Please rise and remain standing. President Cabrera, I have the honor of presenting to you those candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree who have completed the requirements for that degree. Thank you.
Thomas Lloyd Searcy.
Yash Vaidya. Savyasachi Neemani. Elio Eli Jurgis. Joseph David Bishop. Clayton James Mahan. Bianca Vivian Guerrero. Elena Marciana Panlilio. Riley Catherine Goodling. Gregory Luke Varghese. William Montero Braga. Ethan Sisk. Jasmine V. Chaco. Parker Bryant Davenport. Lydia G. Sink. Mariana Matias. Niambura Iruku. Abrar M. Ahmed. Harshal S. Shah. Arnab Day. Joshua Philip Anthony Davis. Jinu Huang. William E. Carty, Jr. Evan J. Stratt. Tim Slanchik. Fidel Ernesto Flores Caceres. Isa Amir Shabir. Christopher Obando. Wendell D. Batiste. Michael Patrick Burke. Sophia Worley. Alexander John Hammond. Anthony Wayne Tichy II. Parinia Patel. Sayuj Shajith. Manas Chandra Cheka. Mayank Kishore. Ashwin Gupta Rathi. Haziel Villasana Espinosa. Sameh Akram Hamade. Do-Wei Yang. Kaushalya Chandraratna. Katie Dai. Brandon Huang Vu. Andrew Nathaniel Cristanto. Evan Mee. Anthony Junji Zhang. Rebecca Ann Robbins. Robert Hill Pendley. Casey Hernandez Kleesner. Claire Gibbs Kennedy. Matan Brian Diamond. Chi Wan Kim. Gregory Keith Watkins. Prem Sakala. Jalen Walker. Bradley Edward Allnut. Daisha Atiba White. Christopher Taylor Trung. James Anthony Jung. Chang Hyun Kim. Bailey Adam Spencer. Rachel Lacine. Sophia Way Marcus.
Muhammad Yassine Atia.
Aljan Joshua Bumanlag Pineda. Ezekiel Gregory Day. Drew Hatcher. Zachary Tyler Panzarino. Nadia S. Gizdova. Rajan V. Tile. Lindsay Marie Stowell. Paula Margarita Ruiz. Rachel Elaine Hurst. Michael Wen Shao. In Chu Han. Rubab Hossein. Zachary Husson. Marcus Wilder. Samuel Charles Shapiro. Henry Thomas Harris. Kunal Nilesh Patel. Jeremiah Barrett Durr. Emily Diane Wilson. Eugene Tae Sang An. Jayla Najee Ellis. Taviana Vania Crum. Jessie Nicole Price. Olivia Kate Lawson. Lane Helen Homrick. Garrett Forbes Monroe. Sophia Rose Handel. Stella Yu. Ria Agrawal. Neha Deshpande. Rahul Mahendrabhai Patel. Jimmy Pham. Rodrigo Delu Lopez Pontes. Sangwon Jang. Ding. Tariq Gasser. Rory Ian O'Tierney. Yi Ling Chen. Izan Kamal. Dhruv Samdani. Michael Royce Ditto. Zaim Adamji. Mitchell Allen McCurry. Kevin Xavier Barone. Louis Milton Vaughn IV. Kevin Patrick Kelly. Braden Graham Chapman. John Peter Jeje. Victoria Lee Yo. Jerome Brian White. Raymond Moser. Menaz Ruxana. Eduardo Nava. Clayton Royce Parnell Jr. Sierra Olson. Sanya Setayesh. Alice Ava Moe.
Sterling Velasquez.
Associate Dean David Shook will present the undergraduate candidates for degrees in the Ivan Allen College of Liberal Arts.
Candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree in the Ivan Allen College of Liberal Arts, please rise and remain standing. President Cabrera, I have the honor of presenting to you these most excellent candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree who have completed the requirements for this degree.
Emily Polanco. Nyla Mostafiz. Emily Bell Morgan. Carly Ann Schmidt. Deja Destiny Williams. Alexandria Munchin. Lauren Marie Lambert. Taylor Rose Jorgensen. Grace Ann Rigsby. Nico Jacinto Luzum, Meredith Michelle Furbish, Catherine Grace Coveney, Kayla Marie McManus Vienna, Jeremy Mercado Paz, Nicholas Charles Lee,
Esther Rye,
Michael Anthony Bryan II, Emmett Miskell, Carl Dirac Sahadio Patram, Blake Anthony Small, Samad Shamsuddin Virani, Brittany Joan Gunter, Elizabeth Boss, Delaney Eileen Murphy, Anna Grace Gaventa Folger, Bonnie Cameron Watkins, Catherine Ann Gibson, Rachel Ann Deckham, Nicole Catherine Emhoff, Patrick Wilcox Bonney, Dana Shelby Hickey, Stephen Elijah Dolphus,
Associate Dean Michelle Reinhardt will present the undergraduate candidates for degrees in the College of Design.
Candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree in the College of Design, please rise and remain standing. A small group intentionally designed to increase our chances to stay dry. President Cabrera, I have the honor of presenting to you those candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree who have completed the requirements for this degree in the College of Design.
Sharon Nyuk Hong Chan, Elizabeth Mwansa Caputo, Elizabeth Sitt, Perry Catherine Schell, Jackson Carter Bailey, Lillian Alpine Gluck, Dylan Douglas Feltman, Jack Vernon Walls III.
John Connors Knight.
Dean Mariam Alavi will present the undergraduate candidates for degrees in the Ernest Scheller Jr. College of Business.
Good afternoon, and I promise I'm not going to sing. Candidates for Bachelor of Science degree in Scheller College of Business, please rise and remain standing. President Cabrera, I have the honor of presenting those candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration who have completed the requirements for this degree.
Jeremiah Keith. Jonathan Avery Jones. Lindsay Kathleen Linehan. Alexander James Marshall. Leah Goldstein. Jahaziel Latroy Lee. Jaitlin B. Askew. Tobias Alexander Oliver Jr. Trey Patrick Swilling.
Anthony Cito.
Ronnie Ari Ludwin. Rhea Rala. Melissa Gerbitz. Mary Catherine Klump.
Arshie Sharif.
Louis Ho. Samaya Humera Danani. Carson Elizabeth Silbert. John Barrett Kulik. Abigail Hannah Schwartz. Jordan Rochelle Sanders. Amelia Madison Kaiser. Amr Chinoy. Valentina Correa. Grant Knekel. Madeline Ann Sewell. Joshua Dylan Susan Marak. Chase Mackenzie Crosby. Ollie Peterson. Lauren Elizabeth Terry. Mary Wynn Ligon. Evan Victoria Boland. Bassam Gubr Amerkani, Thomas Newell McKinstry, Lam Quang Trung, Vignesh Ramani, Alexandra Hope Martinez, Rachel Elaine Luckuk, Mikey Minahan, Kelly Ann Martin Malone, Garrett James Prellberg, Peyton Jameson Woods, Mary Bryce Daniels, Ashley Suk, Own Wen, Crimson Mani,
Benjamin Booth Gross,
Arbaz Malik, Grayson Gordon, Avery Lynn Silva, Hannah Brooke Franklin, Jennifer Ung Sai, Hannah Lee, Christopher Joseph Wink, Thomas Rutherford Couch Coleman, Ryland Chapman, John Hudgens, Reagan Ashley Henderson, Paula Andrea Quadrado, Benjamin Stephen Goldenthal, Kyle Edward Green, Asia Lee Pollitt, Christopher Toledano, Joshua Paul Forbes, Kirtan Mehul Parak, Kaylee Norkia, Brant Dalton Stallings, Mark Adam Frankel, Jack DeFour, Emily Bell Mulkey, Samantha Maria Knapp, Garrett Sanders Gooden, Griffin Mark Jolliffe, Simeon Mamo, Maxwell Rayberger, Jessica L. Perry, Bridget Helene Duran, Gabriel Joseph Ferrari, Christopher Jamal Martin, Zachary Cole Quinney, Charles Thomas Feldner, Robert Griffin Harris III, Nicholas Marin Gribble, Michael Connor Morgan, Justin Reichel, Christine Michelle Yin, Ashley Marie Pitts, Rachel Madison Langston, Samuel Elam Brown,
That's okay. Dean Susan Lozier will present the undergraduate candidates for degrees in the College of Sciences.
Good afternoon. Candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree in the ambitious, impactful, weather-predicting and weather-defying College of Sciences, please rise and remain standing. President Cabrera, I have the distinct honor and privilege of presenting to you those candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree who have completed the requirements for this degree.
Campbell Maria Viersen, Booth Davis Vogel, Emma Kate Wilson, Alexandria Ann Pierce Melnick, Rebecca Catherine Waldy, Malaikatu Mariama Carbo, Hassan Asif, Noshin Manan, Nyla Aquia Ajay Boone, Brenda Mackenzie Davis, Cassandra Alice Lynn Bure, Katerina Rossi, Katie Evans, Brooklyn Ann Crabtree,
Juan Pablo Gomez,
Jacqueline Nicole Nichols, Michelle Kung, Carter Givens Gillenwater, Alexis Victoria Wilson. Charles Andre Cardot.
Jacqueline Barrett. Robin Glefke.
Jessica Razia Jean Eskew. Jin Young Eric M. Hum. Caroline Ann Butler. Maya Lishan Faniel. Kayla Renee Perry. Madeline Hammond. Jasmine Consuelo Hopton Andrade. Taylor Marie Blackburn. Melanie Ann Valle. Kristen Michelle Gilbert. Devin Goldie. Dylan Scott Bloom. Shayan Sajid. Nicole Micah Zabi. Catherine Turrentine. Gigi Marie Elliott McGackey. Kathleen J. Imbach.
Kiernan Rising.
Interim Dean Lawrence Jacobs will present the undergraduate candidates for degrees in the College of Engineering.
All righty, we can do this. We're at Georgia Tech. Candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree in the largest, greatest, most diverse, most resilient College of Engineering, please rise and remain standing. President Cabrera, I have the honor of presenting to you those candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree who have completed the requirements for this degree.
Kyle Eric Turner. Daniel Rollins. Charles Dean Hendricks IV. Alexander Fache. Anna Sophia de Pareda. Daniel Sturgis Franklin. Nuri Chalam Sinha, Katie Elizabeth Pop, Ronald Knezovich, Miles A. Pittman, Kian Shirazi, Diego Fernandez Padron, Colton James Mack, Bless Hyun Seo, Lily Faye Robinson, Sai Kilaru, Annalise Megan Leach, Adeline Elsbeth Wagner, Michael Anikat Thomas George, John Wages Carroll, John Michael Fitton, August Joseph Staff III, Mason Harrington Heim, Evan Kirk Downs, Raj Patel, Ryan James Kanapka, Kofi Adam Petsu, Rachel Lily Ike, Paul Thomas O'Connor III, Ethan James Jones, Rafael Rosario Figueroa III, Brendan Sullivan O'Brien, Taylor Hilton Wenzel,
Janet Lillahide,
Christopher Keenan Hollis, Andrew David Loftus, Kurt Calabretta, Saif Muntasir Kabariti, Madison Grace Spillman, Timothy Weiler, Ariana Keandra Adolphin, Kareem Chowdhury,
Justin Sackett,
Trey Darden Bourne, Sarah Shirlene Wanaga Mungai, Caitlin C. Jacobson, Reagan Alexandra Matthews, Jessica Rebecca Jordan, Michael Lewis Isaf, Nilofar Bazian, Lancina Farid Jills Jibo, Grant Tyler Champagne,
Caroline Tansey,
Aaron Samuel Green, Alan Gregory Morinek Jr., Abigail Lynn Schuyler, Nicholas Dominic Licini, Addison David Koo, Lauren Yeep. Christian James Harridge. Akash Mujrail. Jonathan Chan. Benjamin Todd Espy. Ashley Nicole Dye. Anamika Menon. Carson Fregosi. Nicholas Andrew Joswick. Sebastian Eduardo Tapias. David G. Andrews. Brendan Joseph Downing. Brandon Michael Whitmer. Ji-Hoon Kim. Joseph Ganena. Nabil Nurali Koja. Stephen Tyler Wynn. Connor Rylan Meads. Ian Richard Campbell. Matthew Scott Rosalind. Ira Saltis. Mary Catherine Clark. Christopher Michael Kennedy Jr. Alyssa Haley Kushner. Joseph A. Farrar. Varun Sri Krishnan. Melissa A. Wagino. Million Haile Mariam Tomiso. Marlise Dumais. Tyler Demi French. Andre Jabari. Conrad Charles McAvoy. Morris Charles Bernard. Akil Amin. Omari A. Hodge II. Dorian Lee. Taylor Fernandez. Kyle Matthew Richardson. Ozioma Chinadu Orjake. Christian Daniel Luliet Cerny. Brantley James Prophet. John Paul Barshall. Alex Noel Cueto. Robert Fraser Beecham. Andrew Groth Morris. Zachary Brandon Strasberg Cloud. Ifanichuku Miracle Ofune. Tara Lee Poteet. Nabil Khan. Mohammed Hussein Mursalin. Nathan Saki Odankor. Joshua Ethan Tyser. Corey Austin Whitlock. Finn Davis. Sharnali Ghosh Dastidar. Matthew Robert Reese. Adam Robert Bourne. Nastasia Porras. Ryan Lamar Dobbs. Ryan K. Davison. Landon Alexander Johnson. Anna Jung. Alexandra Lee Colbert. Daniel Christian Lee. Joshua Stephen Randrup. Niri Mohan Kumar. Jonathan Howard Clark. Jonathan Robert Beaver. James Hankish. Raquel Herrera. Jianyuan Peng. Eric Jacob Bowen. Chase Donovan McCard. Michaela Ayana Muhammad. Sena Senarola. Asia Ambreen Islam. Griffin Elliott Goggins. Brawley York Thomas. Monica Guadalupe Hanan. Juan Morin. Meredith Ann Cavaney. Jennifer Tanya Turnello.
Emma Lanier Bivings.
Rachel Caroline McPherson. Gabrielle Sarah Gershon. Sean Murrigan Selva Murrigan. Vishnu Pulavarti. Malik Mohammed Abdulgader. Andres Alexander Begazzo. Shanice DeAndrea Pride. Jaya Glorious Washington. Chieli Ribeiro de Paula. Stephen Ellis Anderson. Nicholas Adam Bell. Stefanos Charalambous. Mohammed Ambas Iqbal. Elizabeth Winifred Mosman. Jonathan Thomas Phelps. Denny Hyungchul Lee. Sawyer Allen. Trevor Beachboard. Zachary Allen Connolly. Andrew Ross Granger. George Nicholas Germanakos. Jore Oni. Pierce Robert Heinzelman. Michael Wee. Iason Vratimos. William J. Flanagan, Matthew Rupert, Austin William Keener, Joshua Michael Oldenburg, Sarah Elizabeth Hall, Aaron Mira Kowalski, Ishita Yogesh Date, Peter Michael Dyson, Michelle Samantha Ortega, Austin Ray Kinney, Stuart Michael Frank, Pavan Mahendra Kumar Patel, Colleen Estrella Kabugasan, Lawson Cornelius Sumner, Aaron Wallace Highsmith, Alexis Lee Pollack, Kaylin Johanna Sinisgali, Anna Adelaide Harris, Jacob James Porter,
Jeremy Height,
Da-In Deanna Chung, Aisha Henry, Rebecca Brooke Forey, Sarah Catherine Poff, Megan Elizabeth McDonnell, Faith Therese Caligori, Ashley Nicole Bunch, Daniel Francisco Reyes, Matthew Richard Dalton, Brian Christopher D'Agostino, Junwoo Park, Helena Aiko Yates, Tomas Guillermo Oses, Daniel Robert Kilgore, Alexandra Lan Lopez, Jordan Kalen Jankowitz, Jacob Joe Paul Smith, Connor David Booth, Brendan Charles Darby, Anastasia Marie Mullins, Sabrina Ozjan Noor, Jack Richard Rager, Carlos Reed Baca, Ryan Johnson Grigsby, Aubrey Jordan Hand, Anka Ioana Govir, Tamir Gonan Cohen, Kristen Alexandra Hepler, Taeyun Oh, John David Flowers, Franco Zapata, Sarah Ann Lowry, Hope Lauren Mummy, Diana Julia Sweeney, Shlok Patel, Ann Howell Thompson, Anna Louise Dent, Samuel Patrick Bowie, Ricardo Luis Estrada, Valentina Betancourt, Marcel Andre Mensch Jr., Jose Ricardo Correa Teixeira, Hamidreza Nazemi, Benjamin Logan Zeusman, Max D. Zagers, Zachary Harrison Shear, Ariel Mordock, Pooja Suhas Jubakar, Parth K. Patel, Kareem Layoun, Karen Ann Loskoko, Delaney Aaron Rickles, Haley Lane Calloway, Megan Manalo, Vinay Dalal, Jason Cole Russell, Zara Musavi Karimi, Dhruv Maheshkumar Patel, Jaime A. Vera, Andrea Cristina Ruiz, Natalie Claire Belt, Savannah Reese Chun, Nicole Elizabeth Sokolowski, Diana Michael, Nicholas Porcelli, Hee Ju Cho, Hyun Che Iris Lee, Charity Ann Tuttle, Alyssa Lynn Hines, Olivia Noel Shaley, Eamon Yasui Flaherty, Madison Crew Smith, Elizabeth Jenna McDonnell, Molly Rachel Handel, Caitlin Pauline Van Wambecky, Daniel Huff, Guillermo Barros de Castro, Kevin Christian Rubio, James Richard Lowe, Shamari Xavier Davenport, Felipe Andres Perez, Zachary J. Remick, Sophia Carey Burdell, Kristen Taylor Kenley, Cole Wilkerson, Braxton Nathaniel Moore, Eileen Patricia Hardy. Leela Hollis. Lachlan George Suter. Colin Richard Elliott. Emily Ann Faltemeyer. Margaret Ann Guilfoyle. Christopher Hayes. Elijah Christian Lambright. Adam Jeffrey Binder. Austin Thompson. Christine Ferguson. Jared Borders. Kadiatu Wan. Hao Yu Xiong. Molly Sarah Halprin. Thomas Carpenter Miller. Ethan Svitek. Ahil Tajani. John Thomas Gilbert. Abir Sharma. Mitchell Lennon Marine. Mohammed Basim Rehan. Carly Elizabeth Gustafson. Anna Lucia Cinciarelli. Griffin Charles Fletcher. Mohammed Hassan. Charles Theo Scarborough III. Brandon Christopher Johnson. May Lynn. Sarah Teresa Parker. James J. Hazard III. Gabriel Cervantes Buccelli. Cameron Leigh Smith. Sebastian Gates Bianchi. Reed Garrett Purcell. Alexis Eileen Thoman. Hayden Langley Kelly. Joshua Allen Smith. Joshua Michael Shepard. Elizabeth Hope Ellison. Jake Matthew DiPiero. Sada Akbar. Dylan Nekteloff. Natalie Jacqueline Luco. Caroline Hughes Brown. Maggie Shannon Monahan. Thomas John Fowler Jr. Austin Thomas Nash. Taylor Elizabeth Dingler. Jonathan Patrick Dyer. Brayton Davis Miles. Ansley Ray Dykes. Derek James Matthews. Isaac Delvalge, Trang Ding, Michael Stephen Shealy, Jeffrey Parker Kahn, Jr., Thomas Allen Adams, Jr., Joseph Tin Pham, Jar Stridham, Fabin Saju, Isabella Stubbs, Isabel Musmanow, Virain Mahesh Matani, Amin Isam Abubakar Mohammed, Michael Leonard Fulton II, Matthew Anthony Hills, Maite Sofia Marin Mera, Kwesi Nikwam Aiki Quimbley, Ni Pham, Victor Jose Perez Vargas, Eli Goldsmith Hendler, Emmanuel Heldopoulos, Lillian Grace Englander, Alexis Caitlin Weber, Lindsay Leanne Petritis, James Stewart Graber, Kevin Henderson,
Habibah El Shazli,
William Luke Schultz, Samantha Elizabeth Folio, Hannah L. Pettit, Kavir Jaggernaut, Kate Margaret Chapman, Elena Davis Buter, Andrew Russell Wilson, Benjamin Zabao Pham, James Reichert, Carter Montgomery, Ania Jeanette Jordan, Jacob Flannery Rankin, Gabrielle Audrey Gusmarati, James Grayson Goebel, Jeremy S. Siegel, Tanner Christian Newman, Lucienne Lu Yu Chen, Milandi Besaitenout, William Christopher Alexander Barnes, Gallo Arias, Alejandro Trevino Jr., Taylor J. Joseph Hetrick, Joshua Allen Moore, Henry Van Dang, Russell Gardner, William Colton Bernard, Mohammed Afik Hazwan Abd Manap, Muhammad Irfan bin Johari, Mohammed Haikal Hisham, Daniel Wong, Bayu Jaya Karnadi, Annalie Chinan Anderson, Ted Ruman Vladdy, Jared Scott Nichols, Christopher Sung Hyun Yoon, Jordan Alexis Sack, Julia Linz Arigi Woodall, Jessica McElrath, Thomas Cullen Stockmeyer, Joshua Darrell White, Josiah Daniel Chapman, Rachel Marie Stammen, Shane Matthew Walker, Atman Manish Patel, William Von Smith, Jr., Yanni Dimitrios Angelides, Henry Hart, Caroline Elaine Rogers, Godwin Matan, Jr.,
Laura Elizabeth Hancher,
Tank H. Wen I, Tam Vu Quang Trung, Tamara Ruba Reno, David Nathaniel Ramsey, Michael Benben, Madison Astling, Mary Elizabeth Mulcahy, Cole Keenum, Kyle Jacob Corrigan, Jordan Matthew Ellis, William Todd Lindquist, Michael Mario Saya, Paul Alexander Rafidi, John Austin Reddick, Nolan Edward Colhane, Myung Hyun Kim, Lauren Bauer, Lauren Johnson, Abigail Louise Nanis, Prerna Balaji, Nathan Samuel Reese, Nicholas Swaich, Mateo John Villa, Tristan Hubert Powell. Bailey Ann Charles. Emily Claire Toomer. Maurice Allen Parker, Jr. Kirsten Rose Winters. DePay Ho. Oyuz Unverdi. Parth Abhijit Mandrakar. Shivam J. Patel. Brian Whitman Sears. Devin Lawrence Jackson. Caitlin Ann Nickham. Jaron Emmanuel Coconat. Stephanie Marie Harrison. Moise Wani. Keith Andrew Biddiscombe. Mary Glenn Dillard. Jay Jindia. Garrett Michael Witt. Zoe Brooke Hartman. Evan Christopher Brown. Justin Bang. Jimmy Coe. Geneva Renee Rumer. Alice Neela Kramer. Michalis Liaroutsos. Cameron Stark Cianciolo. Andrew Lawrence Floyd. Vicente Enrique Blatt. Ephraim Anthony Eskenazi. Martha Lauren Hildreth Sid. Mitchell Van Dalen. Zong E. Zing. Kaysay H. Ali. Supriya Mudhukumar. Abu Bakr Mawad. Brian Barrett. Philip Lee. James Dillon Thompson. Louis Ernest Wooten IV. Daniela M. Nieves. Nathan Israel Lusky. Amiri J. Savage. Daniel Reyes.
Very nice, very nice. Thanks. There's still a very important step in the protocol before your diploma is official. So I need your cooperation. It's not very difficult, and bright Georgia Tech graduates can do this. By the way, these mathematical models are not perfect. They always have a little bit of error, but I think they did okay. So yeah, congratulations to our... So will all the graduates please rise? Upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Georgia Institute of Technology and by the authority of the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I now confer upon each of you the bachelor's degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto pertaining. Graduates, to symbolize your achievement, you can now move the tassel on your mortarboard from the right to the left. Please join me in congratulating these fine new graduates of Georgia Tech, including all those participating remotely. Congratulations, you did it. And now, the graduates and the audience, please remain standing as our party recesses. Then, I invite all of you to join in the singing of the best fight song ever in the universe, the Rambling Wreck from Georgia Tech. For our newest Georgia Tech graduates, you have a special treat. As you exit Bobby Dodd, the whistle will blow several times in your honor. Thank you for your attendance this afternoon, and have a wonderful evening. Congratulations.
I'm a rambling wreck from Georgia Tech and a hell of an engineer. Well, if I had a daughter, so I'd dress her in white and gold and put her on the canvas to cheer the brave and bold. Well, if I had a son, sir, I'd tell you what he'd do. He would yell to hell with Georgia like his daddy used to do. I wish I had a barrel of rum and sugar 3,000 pounds, a collar's bell to put it in and clapper to stir it round. I drink to all good fellows who come from far and near. I'm a rambling, gambling, hell of an engineer. Hey!